Nice to meet
Hi
you.
everyone, how are you?
Hello. Mwah, I'm good. How are you?
Cute Swarovski.
It is.
Cute.
It is. Thank you. Yeah, it's amazing. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Francisco. Nice to meet you. You look amazing. You look amazing.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for being here.
Nice to meet you. I'm Francisco, and
Nice to
thank you
meet
for
you.
being here, talking to us, and your warm and kind energy.
Thank you for
Yeah, I
yours.
love it. You guys shot movie 1 and 2 at the same time.
That's right, simultaneously.
So, how did you guys separate the tone, the feelings, the emotions from each other? Yeah.
Question.
It was, really sort of, it was a delicious challenge.
Yes.
I
Yes.
loved it personally.
Me too.
It was,
Yeah.
it was really fun. It was really hard work, but I think doing the preparation internally before we arrived at the moment was really helpful for me. Like when it comes to just sort of knowing the inner mappings of Glinda mentally and like in her heart, I was able to kind of connect more quickly because I had done the work and then thrown it away so that I could be spontaneous, but I knew her well enough that it would still be there. So I had color coding tabs for my script, and they would be related to each different like trauma or like little insecurity or love or fear or distrust or something, and I would label when each sort of like thing was present for her so that I could just know and remember what I had kind of discovered in the reading the script over and over and over again at the very beginning of the process. And then of course there's like the physical things like fragrance, hair, makeup, Paul Taswell, our costumes, like
Amazing.
being
Great.
physically different is a huge help as well.
Very much so.
But yeah, it's a big assignment from the inside out.
Yeah.
And that was some of my process.
Yeah. That's very, very similar. She mentioned scent. Scent's a really big thing for me. So I sort of needed to separate what memories I would have from one to the other, and I needed something that felt more floral and young for her. So I created a little scent for Elphaba in the first movie, and then Elphaba in the second movie felt a lot deeper and more grown. And those things helped for recall and memory recall, and we did some really beautiful rehearsals before we'd started, just sort of sitting and discussing the journey from one through to the other was a really helpful task in that we were able to then know the full arc, the journey, before diving into the physical filming of the piece. And I think for me, the songs were really helpful markers emotionally for Elphaba, and for me to sort of mark, well, if this is where she's ending, she has to then get to know the deed from Defying Gravity. So what does that journey look like, and what are the markers that move her towards, because there are really specific markers that get her towards that song, and there are very specific markers that get her to Defying Gravity. And so once I knew those markers, I'm a notator. I write copious amounts of note in this Bible that we have. We did two binder scripts. So one was for good, and one was for the first movie.
One was pink, one was green.
And for me, we had yours was like a lavender and pink, and mine was like a light green and a dark green, and we would just use those things and note. Then we had
John's was green. John had one green, one pink. Yours were two greens, and I had the lavender and the pink.
Yeah, that's right. And we just did a lot of homework, really, a lot of good homework and figuring out. I had a playlist that I would use for one and then use for the other.
Wow,
So
okay.
I would listen to that on the way in, and if I had to prep for a particular scene, I would use a particular song, and I would listen to a certain music, and then if I wanted to get myself to a place and to prepare for it, I would listen to a particular song from one of the playlists, and then use that energy and then use what was in the scene as well. So loads of different things to help us prep for the simultaneous filming as well.
And we did that homework like quietly, way before we got there. Never talked about it, never addressed it. Like we were so unaware of each other's until after we had done it, which was so special because every time we just showed up to set, we were able to just be Glinda and be Elphaba and not kind of like peek behind each other's curtains, you know?
That's right, yeah.
Just like, okay, we're showing up, we're here, we have our things, and we've done it. It was so beautiful. And then afterwards to like talk about that together, discover it. Cool. We were in Paris in a car ride, and we were like, let's talk about it. It was so
How did you do it?
Yeah, we were. It was last time we were. Yeah, we were like, oh yes, that day I was doing this, you were doing that. It was really fun. And and she's, just such a
It was just-
master of her craft, and to be
Same to
able
you.
to, yeah,
It was
work and
kooky.
share that space.
I
was
love
so
being
fun.
able to come and do the stunts when you were in, like, when I could finally show you all the stunts put together.
Do you remember when they had me do a stunt test? And I was like, I'm not flying. I was like, wait, I think you have the wrong witch. No offense. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it. Happy to do it, but I take a different mode of transport. They had me in the wires
You
doing
did,
a
they did.
test. They did a test.
They had
I did
her
a
in the
test.
wires doing the test.
And I was like, I'm happy to try it, but for what? Maybe there's a scene I missed somehow. Did I miss something?
It brought me great pleasure that they put you in the wires.
I texted her. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You did. You're like, why have they put me in the wires? Why are we doing a test?
It was really fun. I'm glad it happened.
Yeah.